Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Hershey, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Hershey's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using as well. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is the tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Hershey has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, as you can see, Hershey is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to go ahead and demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is simply walking appropriately on the leash. The command that you're going to give is Hershey heel, and then you're going to start walking, and Hershey will fall in line walking appropriately on your left-hand side at about your left heel position. He should not be pulling ahead and dragging you on that leash, nor should he be lagging behind where you have to pull him on the leash. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit, and there is an example right there. So anytime that you're out walking with Hershey and you stop, he should automatically sit there right at your left heel position. Show you another example. Good job. And Fred's getting him motivated there to get him keeping speed with him. It's important to use lots of motivation to keep him motivated throughout his commands. Now the next command that they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay. You then walk out to the end of the leash. Now this is a great exercise to help build up Hershey's ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. You want to start at about a 1-minute time increment, and you'll work your time increments up to 3 minutes that he should sit and stay. You want to make sure that you incorporate this into your day as well, so that way you're giving him the opportunity to build up that ability. Fred's going to go ahead and return back, walking all the way around and behind. Great job. You saw him give Hershey a pat on the head there. We use lots of praise and positive reinforcement to let the dogs know that they're doing a great job while completing their obedience commands. And they're running through their heel sit and stay for you again. Fred's going to leave Hershey and another sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. Now this time, instead of returning back to Hershey, they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. Use Hershey's name to call him in. When he comes in, make sure that he sits nicely in front of you, very well executed, and he returns to heel position by heeling around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for his next command, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that again. So leave Hershey in a sit-stay, walk out to the end of your leash, using his name, call him in. When he comes in, make sure he sits, very nice. And then heel him around the back of you, returning him to your left-hand side, making sure that he sits appropriately. Very well done. Now when Hershey returns home, you want to make sure that you start out the basics like we did here with him. You want to pick an area that's distraction-free, work him through his commands, and you'll slowly incorporate the amount of distractions into your training session as time goes by. You also want to make sure that you're practicing your commands both indoors as well as outdoors. Now the next commands we're going to demonstrate are down commands, and the first is down from a heel position. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm again, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down.
Down.
Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of your leash. Same that you did with the sit stay. Again, this is another great command to help build up Hershey's ability to down stay for longer periods of time. So make sure you're incorporating this one into your daily activities as well. This one you want to start at about 3 minutes, and you'll increase your time increments up to approximately 5 minutes for him to down stay. As you can see, he's doing a great job, but if he was to break the command, the first word out of your mouth would be no, and you would just follow through with the command again.
No.
There's an example right there. He got up, so Fred goes back, puts him back in a down. It's important to be patient and follow through and be consistent. He must remain laying down throughout the entire command. And again, this is everything that we will go over with you during your one-on-one lesson. If you need to provide correction, we will show you how to do so. So Fred was able to return back that time, and he remained laying down. And they're going to demonstrate that again.
Stay.
So Fred leaves him in a down stay and out to the end of the leash. And this time they'll demonstrate that recall or the come on command from the down position, while Fred will call Hershey in where he gets up and comes in. Very nicely done. Back to heel position. Sitting nicely. Very well executed. It's important that you're making sure that you set aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day for the first couple of weeks that Hershey is home to make sure you're practicing your commands in a formal obedience session such as this video here. You also want to be practicing your commands throughout your day and generalizing them. But again, for the first couple of weeks, you want to make sure that you're also incorporating a formal obedience training session into your day. Now this last command that they're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance. For this command, you're going to leave Hershey in a sit-stay and walk out to the end of your leash. You're going to use your right hand to give the down command from the end of the leash. Very nicely done. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Hershey has learned while here at school. We thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and it's been a pleasure working with Hershey.